Alright, guys. We are back for another episode of our Microsoft Flight Simulator on-air career. Tonight we're gonna get into something interesting. Um, we're gonna look at doing some freelance jobs. See if we can't boost our money that way. I have the A320 pulled up behind us. You guys will see that here in a second. There we go. Now let's get OnAir pulled up here. Let's go to route jobs. Freelance pilot. Notice we got the American livery on here. Let's look for American Airlines over here. American, yeah. Oh, that's got a pretty wide base there. We'll do our starting airport as, oh, it does have something going to Lehigh. Don't really feel that though. Brownsville. Baltimore, Washington. We'll do... We'll start out doing 5 of these. Generate schedule for aircraft. $823 nautical miles, 1,400 nautical miles, another 1,400 nautical miles, 1,000 nautical miles, and 600. Not too bad. We'll accept that schedule. It's going to be a 2-hour flight. We'll probably cut it in half. So we're going BWI to Miami. So let's go ahead, click over here, main menu, continue. Select departure. KBW. Let's go to select arrival, KMIA. Alright. That's hour and 51 minutes. See how it's got us coming in here on what runway in Miami. I'd almost prefer 27. 27's a little bit longer, looks like. That must be for the big boy planes. Come right off here, park at the gate. Alrighty. Let's go ahead, let's get ready to fly this. 305 knots, I gotta remember that. Let's 866 over. Okay. That leaves us with 72 pounds. Don't put no kids on here. Alright. Might as well go to validate and payload. Since it has a set time, we gotta fly now. And it'll update our flight tracker with that. We're gonna be doing some night flight tonight, it seems like. And that's not too bad. We'll get ready for takeoff and yeah. We'll see how this works out. If we can get
Cat 1407 Heavy, wind 081 at tree. West departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 28.
205 is our heading. First, let's set this to selected airspeed 305. Heading 205. Let's cruise 25,000 for this flight. We'll do 1,500 feet per minute. That seems pretty good for me. Let's go ahead and spool up here. Let's go ahead and take off.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
All right, here we go. Let's rotate. Should soon hit rotate. There we go. Get your big self up off this ground.
Airborne time logged.
A little rough there. Gear in. Flaps up.
Cat 1407 Heavy, continue for west departure. Baltimore Tower, Cat 1407 Heavy, continue for west departure. Cat 1407 Heavy, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved. Baltimore Tower, Cat 1407 Heavy, frequency change. Potomac approach, Cat 1407 Heavy is type Airbus A20 and 3 miles west of Baltimore, 2,100 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace. Cat 1407 Heavy, Potomac approach. Squawk 4141. Squawk 4141, Cat 1407 Heavy. Cat 1407
All
Heavy,
right.
radar contact 4 miles north of Kilo Foxtrot, Mike Echo, 4,300 feet. Clear to the
Autopilot
Bravo airspace.
on.
Maintain on navigation.
Throttles on.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace, Cat 1407 Heavy.
There we go. Look at that, we got an Airbus up in the air. How hard can it be, right?
Cat 1407 heavy contact. Potomac approach on 120.45. Good day.
Going to 120.45, Cat 1407 heavy. Potomac approach, Cat 1407 heavy, 5,700 feet.
Cat 1407 heavy. Potomac approach altimeter tree 0.0 tree radar contact. Continue.
Actually. On. Select altitude. Got that set. Got that set.
Cat 1407 heavy contact. Potomac approach on 128.0. Good day.
128.0, Cat 1407 heavy. Goodbye. Potomac approach, Cat 1407 heavy, 7,300 feet.
Cat 1407 heavy. Potomac approach altimeter 29.97 radar contact.
Alright. We're up. We got 801 nautical miles to go. Nice early morning into daylight. So it'll be daylight hopefully when we land. We're already up to almost 9,000 feet. We'll keep going until we get up to 25. We'll figure roughly how far we got to go yet. Already past DC. As long as we don't crash one of these flights, we should be good to keep doing them. So.
Cat 1407 heavy.
Pretty cool looking livery here on the American Airlines. We got the Medal of Honor livery for the A320.
1407 heavy. Washington Center, Cat 1407 heavy is type Airbus A20 in 5 miles southeast of Andrews, 9,600 feet. Request flight following.
Cat 140.
Almost at 10,000 feet now.
Squawk 1121.
Squawk 1121, Cat 1407 heavy.
Cat 1407 heavy radar. Contact 6 miles southeast of Andrews, 10,200 feet. Altimeter 29.97.
Roger, Cat 1407 heavy.
This is our first real nighttime flight, really. It's not really even truly nighttime. It's more like daybreak. And it still looks so freaking cool in game. I just can't get over the appearance. My question is why is our heading off like 3 degrees? Alright, look at that. We're up to 12.5. We're halfway there. And we're down to 784 miles to go. Everything's checking out pretty good, so we cannot complain at all. Let's set our altimeter here. Almost up to 14,000 feet. Getting ready to cross into Virginia already. We're just moving. Coming through the clouds now. Let's do this. Flight data. 2 hours, 6 minutes is our time remaining on this flight. Alright, so we got a penalty there, I guess, for we exceeded the 250 knot speed limit under 10,000 feet. Let's see what we can do, though. We're up to almost 17,000 feet. Everything's looking good. A little breezy, but other than that, good. There we go, up to almost 18,000. Alright, look at that. We're up to 23,000 feet already. We're down to almost 700 miles to go. We got down to, what, an hour and 44 minutes remaining on this flight. We're coming past Richmond now. How crazy is that? We got 10 passengers in first class, 93 economy, and 24 business. Comes out to 24,130 pounds of cargo and shit. I don't know if you guys want to watch a whole flight like this or not, but maybe we'll cut it, and I'll go by comments once we get to this. If you guys want a whole 2-hour flight like this, I will gladly run them. Because honestly, it's easier than trying to remember to, you know, back and forth. Like, I can seriously get lost sitting here, and then next thing you know, it's like, oh, I'm time to land, and yeah.
Cat 1407 heavy contact, Washington Center on 118.75. Good day.
118.75, Cat 1407 heavy. Goodbye. Washington Center, Cat 1407 heavy, flight level 250.
Who knows? Maybe we'll
7 heavy, Washington Center, radar contact, continue.
maybe we'll do some of these with each of the airliners. Maybe we'll make some longer flights too, where they're cross country. I could definitely get down with that. Like, maybe we'll throw the 737 MAX in here. 747. Stuff like that. No, we'll stick with, so from my understanding, is you get points for each time you do a flight with an airline. And that can lead to, larger paydays. And I'm wondering if we don't do that until we get a couple, until we can get a nicer plane, per se. And buy our own. And not have it leased. So we got 68,000 pounds of cargo as well on here. 24,000 pounds of passengers. So. But yeah, no, it's a nice... I love the cloud texture too. Oh. We're at that 25,000 foot cruise height. We're right above the clouds. We're down to 700 miles to go in freelance mode here. Like I said, I just want to see if it's, you know, worth us doing. Just to get a better plane. We're already... I can't believe we're almost in North Carolina already. But we're moving at 305 knots, and our total airspeed is 436 knots, so... You know. Nice little cruise. We can these flights like this, there's nothing to them. You just set a cruise in a jet like this and it's... Yep, I'll get you there, buddy. Oh, now we're a degree off back the other way. We gotta go to 204 as our heading now. There we go, we're to 204. Try and keep it as straight as possible here.
Cat 1407 Heavy, contact Washington Center on 123.85. Good day.
123.85, Cat 1407 Heavy. Goodbye. Washington Center, Cat 1407 Heavy, flight level 250.
Alright, we've been riding about 25 minutes in this flight so far. Think we'll come back probably about 100 nautical miles out. We'll get ready to land this thing. And see how it's doing. All right. Jeez. I don't know. I just watching the scenery and watching us fly. What we'll do, we'll stay till we get out over the water, and then I'll come back and land it. I think that sounds fine. Doesn't matter how long it is. Do we... I don't know, how far... Oh yeah, we got a good chunk out over the water, so... Never mind. At that point, it's going to be totally dark, so... We got an hour and 31 more minutes of flight left. Once we start getting closer to... Well, once we get past Wilmington, stuff like that, we'll get ready to cut it, and then we'll come back when we land. We're about 20 minutes from Myrtle Beach now, or Myrtle Grove. So, at that point, we'll be down to an hour and 10 minutes over the water. I'll bring you back probably about as we get close to making the turn in. But yeah, no, I'm thinking from what I've read and what I've heard about doing this, we may be able to earn ourselves enough money to get up into our own aircraft a little bit sooner. And then we'll go back to doing the level jobs. Because once we have our own plane, I feel like it'll be worth it more. We'll know more about it. I like the XCOM, but I don't know. Maybe we'll push out until we can get enough for like a citation or something. I think that's something like 2 million. Doing this, we may be able to grab loans quicker as well. We're at 20 minutes till we hit the water.
Washington Center on 135.3. Good day.
135.3, Cat 1407 Heavy. Goodbye. Washington Center, Cat 1407 Heavy, flight level 250.
Cat 1407 Heavy, Washington Center, radar contact, continue.
So now we know when we do our climb, we got to set our speed right away and keep that at 250, and that once we get up to our cruising altitude, or once we get past like 12.5, we'll go ahead and speed up. All right. We're over North Carolina already. About to fly over Rocky Mount. Let's see, we are at, what, 6:23 left to go. I wouldn't mind doing some...
Cat 1407 heavy contact, Washington Center on 135.5. Good day.
Going to 135.5 Cat 1407 heavy. Washington Center Cat 1407 heavy, flight level 250.
Cat 1407 heavy, Washington Center, radar contact, continue.
You know what? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we'll cut it here. We'll come back about 100 miles to go. Should make it a little bit shorter. I mean, we're almost out to the water anyway. We're coming over Farmville, which is actually a real town in North Carolina. Not just a game on Facebook. So yeah, we're so close to the water at this point. Clouds have dissipated. When we come back, we should have a little bit of sunlight here. So, but we'll be back in a minute when we get ready for our landing here, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, we're back. We're about 143.5 nautical miles out from our landing. Let's go ahead. Let's get into that. We will... Yeah. Go, see if we can land this thing. That's gonna be the, interesting thing. As you can see, it's now daylight. Not so dark. The Medal of Honor's livery does look really good on this plane. But, yeah, we'll bring that in, get ATC back up because we're gonna have to call them here in a second. I'm wondering if we shouldn't start dropping in altitude since we're 130 miles out and we're at 25,000 feet. Oh, drop it down to about 10,000. 1,000 feet per minute. I forget says we're going to take about 16 minutes to get there. We may have to lower our descent rate. At least we are slowing down here. We're using less fuel right now. Heading. Actually, I wanna. Eight should be good. We're out here cruising over islands and stuff. .26 should probably be about good to bring us on for the glide slope. I think we're on 2.6 left. Not 100%. Yeah, I thought we would have been good, but apparently not. There we go. We're gonna be landing, coming in straight over the water, so. Nice little flight here. It really was. And the lighting of it definitely made it, like, absolutely phenomenal. Like, I couldn't even... Like, normally being out over the ocean, you're like, eh, it's just over the ocean. But watching the sunrise happen over the ocean was, like, totally... just phenomenal. I debated on bringing you guys back just to watch the sunrise with me, and I'm like, you guys don't want to watch it. So. But we're almost down to 8,000. We gotta drop our speed down to 250. We're going under that 10,000 mark. We don't want to get that speeding ticket. Let's drop it to 249. Even with slowing down, we're About 15 minutes out from landing. Can we get, yeah, we're at 249 now, so we'll be good once we get down there. We're under 100 miles to go. Man. This is looking so nice right now. Got the clouds, the water and its clearness, the little islands off the island. Yeah. Looks so good. We are probably about, what, 10 minutes from landing? Man, if we can... If we stick this landing, it'll be nice. Not gonna lie, I'm a little worried about it. Our post is blocking the line. Let's do our heading here. I want 3.6. 3.7's close enough.
Cat 1407 heavy contact. Miami Center on 132.
Alright, we're at 14,000 feet now. 68 nautical miles to go.
15 Cat 1407 heavy. Goodbye. Miami Center Cat 1407 heavy 13,900 feet.
Cat 1407 heavy Miami Center altimeter 30.18 radar contact. Continue.
Alright, about 50 more miles, we'll pull up the airport list. I think we're 2.6 left. I wanna get this on the ground as soon as possible. We're so close. Oh no, I'm just so nervous I'm gonna mess this up. We're almost down to 54. Yeah, there's 54.01. I'm wondering how many airports are showing up though, really at this point, as close as we are. Might as well see if we can't pull up the airport list and see it. Nope. Not yet. Miami International.
Miami Tower Cat 1407 Heavy is 50 miles northeast 10,400 feet with Sierra to land.
Cat 1407 Heavy Miami Tower. Altimeter tree 0.18, wind 125 at 4. Make straight in runway 27.
Make straight in runway 27 Cat 1407 Heavy.
We're coming in 2-7, so. Okay. Yeah, so we're the third one. I thought we were 2-6 left. We're actually below that one. So we gotta remember we're not taking the, we gotta take the third runway. Might as well, while we're doing this, descend down to 5,000. We are in the 5-minute ring. We're coming straight in. Can we put it on the glide slope line here? Yeah, we're coming in good. I'm digging. We should be able to get woed up. I do wanna. Oh, no, 3,000's good. We're still in our descent. Once we hit 3,000, we'll set the flaps and get slowed down a little more. I don't know why I'm so worried about putting these flaps down.
Overspeed.
Yep, that's why I didn't want to do it.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Let's get in here. See what we can't do. Almost a 2-hour flight at this point. So we got down here a little quicker than what it said, so that's pretty good.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Still overspeed.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
21 nautical miles is a little too far to turn this thing into a glider yet. But we will do this. Where is it? Yep. Autopilot 1. Off. 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 See if we can't keep Big Bertha up here in the air. We're getting our glide slope crawling in now. Alright. Next step is putting it on the ground. We got just under 13 nautical miles, or we're right at 1,300 miles, or 13 nautical miles, 1,300 nautical miles, and we're trying to land. Okay. Look at this. We're coming in. And it's just nice and steady. Like, I don't know, this feels so much different than our, Like, I don't feel like I'm fighting to lose speed with this thing, whereas, like, with the XCOM, I felt like we were always trying to, like, shed speed and we couldn't. Alright, Bravo's down to 7 nautical miles to go. Just passing 2,500.
Cat 1407 heavy, wind 117 at 6. Clear to land runway 27.
I think it's what, American Airlines Arena right there?
Clear to
Yeah.
land runway 27 Cat 1407 heavy.
That's, oh, now we're going too fast again. We gotta drop altitude, so... Thousand feet, chat.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
28% on our, or 34%. I'm trying to get it to like 20%.
500. 400. 300. 200.
Mm.
100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Landing time log.
That was hard as shit. See if we can't turn off here. Nope. Nope, we can't.
Cat 1407 heavy, contact ground on 127.5.
127.5 Cat 1407 heavy. Goodbye. Cat 1407 heavy taxi to gate 74 via taxiway Tango Tree, cross runway 9er, Tango 2 Tango Sierra, Tree Sierra Yankee, cross runway, Tree 0 Yankee Yankee 1 Whiskey 1 2.
I'm just not sure where we're supposed. There we go. I don't even think, I'm not really sure how we're supposed to get over there. We have to go across the runway. Let's get some more speed into this. I've got nothing on the ground here that shows where we're supposed to be. Where are we going? I don't see gate 74.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
All right. Let's go up here. Oh, we gotta zoom out a little bit. Figure out how to turn this thing off. There we go. Back to main menu. Alright guys, that's our flight for the day. We had a very hard landing. Did pretty good though. Our landing speed was good, our landing G's was good. It's just, we gotta get the rust down. Let's see what our next flight will be. Our next flight will be from Miami to Grantley Adams International. Oh, we going down to an island, chat. Yeah. Then from Grantley Adams, we'll come back up to Miami. Yeah. So. Alright, guys. Those are our next two flights. Then from Miami, we're going up to O'Hare. and then O'Hare back to BWI. So, everybody, take care. We're gonna keep making some money off of this. 3,400 on our next job. I do want to take a look at one thing before we go, because supposedly we're not abandoning that. Go back. I guess you don't get it now. Or maybe it's once you complete the whole thing, you get the 10 points. But, let's jump back to the dashboard here. Might tell us. Yeah, no, we don't have anything. Rank increased by 12. Alright, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Try and figure out. Okay, there it is. 3 flight hours, 1 landing. We're still a trainee with 0 pay bonus. We're at 12 out of 200. So, alright guys. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. I have a feeling this is going to be the way we're going to start going, just to bankroll some money. Till we can get some stuff. But, everybody, take care. Happy flying. And remember, it's never goodbye. It's just till next time. I am Penalty Box Gaming. Peace. I'm out.